What's up, everyone? It's that time. Thursday night is upon us, and of course, as always, that means Grapple Pro is on the air, and we're starting off strong with Steve Gage, a man that since he's left Waz behind has had a massive amount of success in all things Grapple Pro and Grapplers Anonymous. But I will say this, I cannot stand the attitude of Steve Gage since he's turned over this new leaf. But one must not argue with success, and Steve Gage is winning all kinds of matches since he left Waz in the dust. He's going to need every bit of that new energy tonight here on Grapple Pro, because he's got a big contest at hand when he takes on one half of the ring marshals, or should I say 1/3 of the ring marshals. There he is, Flex Whitney in the building alongside Schwan Ross, and of course, as always, accompanied by that rule book, which must be followed at all times if you're going to be in a Flex Whitney contest, and I have to believe that Flex Whitney's going to make sure that the rules are followed, but I will guarantee that while making sure those rules are followed, it will be an entertaining bit of time, and here we go, gotta pay tribute. That's one, that's two, that's three, and those are the ring marshals. And of course, our official John Tiger. But right now, it's Thursday night, and that means it's time for the best action. It's Steve Gage, it's Flex Whitney, and it starts in just a moment right here. But first, our official John Tiger, as per Flex Whitney's request, has to make sure that everything is on the up and up when it comes to this contest. So of course that's going to require a thorough inspection of one Steve Gage, which we are seeing take place right now. Whitney wants to make sure this is completely done and demanding that Steve Gage is turned around. I mean, this is a bit excessive, but I mean, I guess rules are rules. Oh, wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Handing that rule book to Tiger. Inspection done by Flex Whitney himself. Steve Gage has no idea. Oh, now he does. Steve Gage not a fan of the inspection by Flex Whitney. And I'm not sure if that's within the rules.
He ripped that page out of the rule book a while ago. What are you talking about? You did it a while ago. I don't like that. Wait, let's find me. Where? Here's the page.
Flex Whitney trying to reference the rules, but reminding, oh, and there we go, rules to the mouth. And we are underway. Exploding out of the corner with a clothesline is Steve Gage. And this is a situation that goes back months and months and months, because if you remember back at New Game, or not New Game, that is New Year Evil, Steve Gage tore a page right out of that rule book, and there it lays on the floor. He's disrespected it once again, and Flex Whitney not going to take kindly to that, that's for sure. Off the ropes goes Gage. On the go behind, there we go. Chinlock locked in by Whitney. Shot off the ropes again by Gage. Oh, and a sleeper lock now. Steve Gage getting the upper hand early in this contest. Oh, and down. Jawbreaker doing what it can. There it is, big back elbow from Flex Whitney. Whitney trying to turn it on early here. Scoop and a slam. Down goes Gage. Now Whitney, that's one. That's two. Are we gonna see it? Nope, nobody home. Whitney waited way too long with that lead up. Here we go, out of steam. Oh, and a big European uppercut by Whitney. Shaking it off and continuing his assault on Steve Gage. Hard into the corner, and there we go, another Euro. Whitney turning up the energy and the entertainment level as he always does, like only he can. Oh, look at Stephen Gage, big belly to belly. That's a rally ender, that's for sure. Just two. And Whitney made a mistake. Whitney may have had Gage if he would have just laid down that three. And that gets him in trouble sometimes. Whitney's propensity to entertain the crowd sometimes costs him opportunities in contests. And sometimes Whitney doesn't get the opportunities that he's earned based on that. So he's looking to change that tonight, but Steve Gage twisting that neck. And down goes Whitney once more. And this is the stuff that Anthony Musso has been preaching to Whitney in recent weeks. And we're seeing it have a big toll in this contest right here. Steve Gage using that steel cable and all the way to that leg, choking the life out of 1/3 of the ring marshals, Flex Whitney. Irish whip. Hard into the corner goes Whitney. Now we're going to see a head of steam from Steve Gage. Didn't get all of it. Whitney turned, saved himself from sheer destruction, but Steve Gage still has the upper hand. Once again on the Irish whip. Oh, and there it is. And you know what's next. He's got him up. Big Samoan drop from Steve Gage. Hook of the leg. Could this spell the end for Whitney? No, just 2. Still life left in Flex Whitney. He wants to fight. You can see it. He's telling him, bring it on right now. And you got to admire the moxie of Flex Whitney. Steve Gage is no joke. Steve Gage is one tough customer, that's for sure. And look at this right now. Was it worth it, Flex? He's getting his head stomped in right now by Gage. In complete control of this contest is the new attitude of Steve Gage. And here we go. Whitney's got to get some offense in soon here. This thing is a goner. Oh, big forearm shot, and that'll put him out. Once again from the ripcord. Into the corner goes Whitney. Steve Gage dominating right now. Oh, and Whitney answering back, though. Now's the time. Flex has to make it happen. Energy of the crowd behind him, that's for sure. Down goes Gage. Oh, wait a minute. Cradle. No, just 2. Schoolboy. Still just 2. Whitney making the most of his opportunities right now. Got him set, and this is where Whitney's going to find another gear. Let's see. Can't quite. Steve Gage saying no way. And now Gage, down goes Whitney. Once again, another strength show by Steve Gage. And Sean Ross looking on, concerned as can be understood. Because right now his partner, Flex Whitney, is in the most trouble he's been all night. Gage continuing the assault here as Whitney tries to crawl to the corner. Oh, and look at this power from Steve Gage into a German suplex. Unbelievable stuff here from Steve Gage. Hook of the leg. This has to be the end. Just 2. On what's got to be instinct alone, the skull of Flex Whitney bounced off the canvas on that German suplex. And Steve Gage staying on Whitney right here, doing the smart thing. Oh, but Whitney trying to get back into this thing. Another shot. Maybe the third will get the sep. Nope. Steve Gage cutting it off. And Gage right back into that position to put Whitney to sleep. Shot to the midsection from Whitney. Let's see if the second time is the charm. Oh, and that high knee ends it directly to the sternum. You can see the life leaving Whitney's body just a little bit at a time with this offense from Steve Gage. But Whitney with that separation finally. Let's see. Swing and a miss by Gage. Oh! Down goes Gage. Open-handed slap enough to do it, but that shot from Gage answering right back. And we got a slugfest developing in the center. Tensions boiling over. Here we go. And this is what Grapple Pro is all about, folks. We are live every Monday, every Thursday, and every other Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks to our great sponsors at Dolce, Panepinto, Attorneys at Law, the boys at Carbone's Pizza, and of course, Genesis Gaming and Hobby. And right now, Flex Whitney looking to end this thing maybe. Let's see. Test of strength. Steve Gage is going to win this one every time. Let's see. Oh, no. Got him up, but Whitney fighting out. There we go. Fireman's carry attempt by Flex Whitney, but Gage saying no way. Shots being delivered by Gage once again. Whitney got to be on his last little bit of gas in the tank. Choking the life out of him once again is Steve Gage. Whitney's got to break out of this now, and he does just that. Hammering away are both men. Whitney. Gage off the ropes. Massive spine buster by Flex Whitney. Quick transition, let's see. Into the Boston Crab. Where did Whitney find that? Just when you thought he was on the brink of destruction, massive spine buster out of nowhere. Now Steve Gage on the brink of ending everything. Let's see. Crawled for his life, got the ropes. But what a turn of events. What a comeback from Flex Whitney. So much so that Steve Gage has to get to the outside for a minute to rethink things. Let's take another look at this spine buster from Flex Whitney. You thought it was over, but it was not. Flex Whitney exploding there with that spine buster, and Steve Gage still on the outside trying to gather his thoughts as a result. Flex doing a count along with our official Tiger. We're up to 7. Oh, and hammering away on Schwan Ross. That's uncalled for. And Flex is not going to take that on the outside. This situation has come to a head. Tensions have boiled over to the point where this is just a straight-up fight. Both men doing damage to each other here on the floor. A little bit of separation. Let's see what's next. Whitney still hammering away on Gage, who has failed to get up. Pier 6 brawl on the floor. The bell has sounded, double count out. This has devolved into utter chaos. You cannot keep these two gentlemen apart. Steve Gage and Flex Whitney are here to fight. Shot after shot from Whitney. Now Steve Gage finally gets some separation. He says it's time to go. Well, look at this. Flex Whitney stumbling towards Gage. This thing is not done yet, folks. They're going to brawl all the way to the back. Oh, and now we're backstage here at Grapplers. And this fight is continuing. It is a Pier 6 brawl, a pure Donnybrook. Folks, we're going to be back Monday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time for Grapple Pro. I'm Big Sean. Take care, folks.